Then in the rotation from the end of May to June, he was then dropped out of the rotation. We were talking about the string of National League home victories in the championship series. There's ball four. The home team has won 12 consecutive National League Championship Series games. The last visiting National League team to win a game. Landreau followed by Guerrero. Duncan goes. Fastball hit the straightaway center. They're trying to decoy Duncan, but McGee makes the catch. The throw will come to first anyway, but he got back. 3 RBIs. And he hits a double play ball. Ozzie to her to Clark. And at the end of half an inning, Dodgers nothing.
Willie McGee, and he did a pretty good job on him by throwing him a lot of breaking balls in L.A. and actually with 2 strikes.
Not so. It is a case of faulty memory, to say the least. Check swing. No swing, says Crawford.
McGee is described on defense as being able to turn doubles into singles and outs, and on offense.
Willie McGee at first, nobody out, no score, and he's missing by plenty. Ground ball down the line. Here comes McGee. They're going to hold Ozzie, and he ran right through the stop sign and scored. And there it goes. He threw it into center field, and the Spectre has come back to life.
Still threw it into center field.
The infield is up except for Madlock. Lined at Madlock, and he goes to his knees prayerfully that it didn't kill him. Whoa. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul tipped and held. So Cedeno strikes out, and it means the right field platoon for the Cardinals are 3 for 15 and only 1 RBI.
Unless you're overpowering, you have to stay on that corner.
High fly ball to Landreau. So he's out of it cheaply enough. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. At the end of an inning, Cardinals 2, the Dodgers nothing. Madlock, Marshall, and Socia coming up. What he didn't do is climb on top of Herr's back as if to catch it really and try and knock him down so he couldn't advance. Line drive at Pendleton. So each third baseman has had his hands burned. Run at Dodger Stadium, just a long out here. High chopper over the mound, back a second. There's Ozzie.
Right in the middle of that play, he knew he had to get something on it. You could see him in midair kind of kick his body in gear.
And he breaks his bat and loops it into right field for a base hit. He will gladly take it. That makes him 3 for 3 against Bob Forsch. And it was a broken bat single.
Batting 7th, number 9, first baseman Ray Brock.
And he's going now on a high nubber back to Forsch. That's that. No runs, 1 hit. The play by Ozzie is a big one. At the end of an inning and a half, Beebe right at third. Marshall lost a hit by Ozzie Smith, and that's hit into right field. And Pendleton now, let's see if he turns on the heat. He's going for 2, and he has a double. And Fernando is in trouble again.
I'm king of the hill, come get me. He doesn't give you that feeling.
He's in a lot of trouble. Fernando has walked 4 in 1 inning plus. Lasorda is beside himself.
Really charging hard at first base.
Brock ready to come in. Forsch is bunting. Got it down. Fernando has to go to first.
See a ball like that, you have to laugh when you say.
Pendleton down the line from third. Porter at second. 0-2. Got him.
Showed me something on that series, Vin.
That's the best bit of pitching he has done, and it's the 5th time that McGee has struck out in the series. But that's the way it's worked out. Ozzie with 7 hits. Pops it in the air. Duncan out. Guerrero and Landro. Duncan. And Fernando really dodges a bullet, and at the end of 2, the Cardinals 2, the Dodgers nothing. We'll be back after these messages from your local station. Steve Sachs is a very bad ad for home cooking, but at the same time he's a bachelor. Ground ball to third. He is hitting 100 points better away from home. 1 down. Fernando, about the best Dodger hitting pitcher, pops it up, and it'll be Tito Landro.
I would say it's fairly simple, Vin, to know when Forsch is in trouble. If he gets the ball up.
Harmless fly ball, and then Guerrero hit into a double play. Ground ball to Clark. See you later. The Dodgers tiptoe through the 3rd at the end of 2.5. The Cardinals 2, the Dodgers nothing. Herr, Clark, and Cedeno. A 1-2 hopper to Duncan. 1 away. The batter will be Jack Clark. Not throwing as many pitches as he has. Strike on the corner. Fernando's 3rd strikeout. 2-2. High pop foul. Back of first, down the line, and Brock makes the play right at home plate. So for the first time, the Birds are quiet, and at the end of 3, the Cardinals 2, the Dodgers nothing. Had a key at bat in the first inning after Duncan had walked and flied out. And lines it to center, and that'll be a base hit. So now Guerrero, Madlock, and Marshall coming up.
He's going to have to prove he can hit my low pitch.
Breaking ball lifted to the graveyard unless it carries out. And on the track is Willie McGee. And that's another one that's out at Dodger Stadium. Small consolation to Guerrero.
When a pitcher comes into a ballpark, 2-0 score, he's liable to run. You can't take him for granted.
2-0. He goes, and so does the ball. High drive into left field and gone. And Madlock wears out Forsch, and the Dodgers have tied the Cardinals.
Quite a contrast in the reaction of the fans on home runs that are hit here. And that's pretty, you expect that. Madlock got the ball up, and he just hit it right over that left field fence. That wasn't hooking like that other one he hit.
Get somebody ready down there. 3-0. And he's aboard.
Let me do it again.
There he goes. And then he goes back again. And
he
now
tipped him.
they're calling interference. They sure are. Darrell Porter tipping Mike Scioscia's bat. And the Dodgers get a big break, and Whitey Herzog will talk to Paul Runge.
Look at him come up. He's way up there. Pitch out, and Mike calls it right away. Watch Scioscia.
Yeah, you can't act that quickly.
No, he jumped way out there. He was anxious on that pitch out, and Mike did not get, Marshall did not get that good a view.
Now if he hits into a double play, that's been a big play. Ground ball to third. Pendleton to her. How do you do? Can you believe this game? All you have to do is watch closely. Guaranteed you'll see something. Build and build. And there it was. Is he impressive so far? Screwball grounded to third. Cabell is now over at first. One away. The batter will be Terry Pendleton. Fernando struck out McGee. Ground ball to the left to Duncan. 2 down. Fernando now has retired 8 in a row since the walk. 2-2 tie. Bottom of the 4th inning. 2 out, bases empty. And he walks Porter a second time. And of course that's a big break for the Cardinals. Even if Daly makes the last out, you get him out of the way. Daly had 5 hits during the regular season. He went 2 for 5. And promptly bangs it up the middle.
He got him low inside the last time. Let's see what he does. There it is.
Got him again. So Fernando using Willie McGee as an escape hatch. The Cardinals lead 2, and we'll be right back after these messages from your local station. And he chased it, and did you see where Porter was?
Same pitch that he fouled off, except that this was a little bit more outside. It was an overhand curveball. It looked like Saxey thought it might break and catch that outside corner, but Daly really snaps it off.
Yeah,
you think you can bust a lot of deals.
Busted bat and a ground ball to Pendleton. So the Dodgers are out in order in the 5th, and Daly broke 2 bats. And at the end of 4 1/2, a 2-2 tie. By his very presence, I'm sure, helping to inspire his teammates. A drive to left field. Guerrero started in, makes the play. 1 away. High drive into left field. Guerrero going to the track at the wall. He's got it. I have a feeling if this were a normal warm day in St. Louis. Cesar Cedeno. Line to right field. Base hit. So Cedeno will be coming up. So with 2 out in the 5th inning in a 2-2 tie, here is Cedeno. And immediately Fernando throws it away. And down to second base on the wild pitch goes Jack Clark. For Fernando, 5 walks. This one ruled intentional. And here comes Landrum. High bouncer down to Madlock, and he's right on the bag for the force play, and they're out of the inning. The wild pitch could very well have turned out to be a blessing, and at the end of 5, 2-2. And he couldn't play last night. And he promptly strokes it, sinking in front of McGee, base hit. So Landrum, with his 7th hit, is hitting over 500. And now you get Guerrero, and you also get the Cardinal bullpen moving around. And that's a little fly ball to right field. Cedeno is there. Coming up is Bill Madlock. Landrum holding. And there's a fly ball to right. Cedeno started back because it came off the end of the bat. So Ken Daly is doing a fine job. Ground ball. What a stop by Daly to get him. That will be strikeout number 5 for Fernando. His high this year, he struck out 14 Astros. 1-2. Half swing got him. Half a dozen strikeouts. A reminder tomorrow, Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. 1-2. Ground ball, fair ball to Cabell, hangs it for Valenzuela. So they're gone in order. Only the second time in 6 the Cardinals have been retired in order. We'll be right back after these messages from your local station. 3-0. Ball 4. Now remember, Daly has worked 2 2/3 innings. And the question now is whether his needle is on empty or not. So let's see if that means the runners are going to go and Lasorda really gambling.
I'd hold him.
I think they'll hold as well. Boy, was that a big sequence of pitches. Soch at second, Cabell at first, 1 out. Ground ball off the glove of Worrell. And the runners move up. Soch advancing to third and Cabell to second.
A bunt for a base hit.
2 out, 2 on, a 2-2 tie. And he pops it up in foul ground. Porter and Clark, it's playable. It is Porter. And the key to the inning was Steve Sachs. And now you're asking for it.
When will he go is the question now.
And the bunt is an AstroTurf bunt. Big bounce. So that took any chance. 1-4 sack. And of course the lack of the sacrifice.
The monkey's off his back. What Lasorda is doing is saying, we're not going to let Jack Clark beat us. Pitch to Cedeno.
He has seen Fernando walk 7. And Cedeno coming up and Ron Perinoski. And it's hit to Landreau in center. And Fernando is out of the inning. No runs, 2 hits and 2 left. And both managers are going right down to the quick. Will be the 3rd hitter in the inning. And he goes to left field, but it's just a fly ball to Landreau. That's the way they played him. That's the way they pitched him, up and away. Fastball. He didn't get around on it. Foul ball to Clark. Hit off the end of the bat. Dribble to Clark. He's got it in fair ground. He's something, that big kid. Todd Worrell. Spell the name in capital letters. He beat the Cubs despite walking the 8th. 3-1. And he has walked his 8th now.
Base on balls in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning usually really comes home to haunt.
2-2. Hit to left field and deep. Guerrero is there, however, to make the play. And back to first comes Landrum. The 1 out. Landrum holding at first. And Darrell Porter coming up. And he's a kid from Southern California. And he drives it to left, but Guerrero has a play. And the inning is over. As Harper flies to left, Landrum is left at second. And at the end of 8, a 2-2 tie. After Bob Forsch started. Fastball, cracked bat, ground ball to Ozzie Smith. 1 away. advance charge against Porter and walked in the 7th inning. Little fly ball to right field. I tell you what, there is going to be a lot of noise on the 3rd out in this top of the 9th inning. So in case you fly ball, and it'll be Willie McGee. And look out now. Here comes the bottom of the 9th inning. Where the last out was recorded, that was Cabell. So if there is a 10th inning, high pop fly, and it's Madlock in foul ground. And they take care of McGee. So Willie goes Guerrero, Landreau, and Marshall. And Tom Niedenfuer picking up the pitching burden. And that's good